Thursday. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
At the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The Lions defense on the field now, working with a 3-0 lead here early. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. I'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Romeo Okwara, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Cousins now from the 50. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not...
The Lions defense back out there. Following the interception, Cousins. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 130. 4 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 31, Cousins. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. Oh, nice move. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Cousins. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take him. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Lions defense back out there. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the... But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense on this 3rd down.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Lions defense back out there. Cousins on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Complete. Smith has it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw again. Cousins puts it on the carpet. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. First down. Here's Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And, partner, it took him a while to get there, but that's the first trip he's made to the end zone in his career. So at least for this one play, the move to a new organization pays off.
And it might not have been the first thought in his head, but you and I both know that family members, loved ones, they're thinking right now he's going to have to find a special place to keep that football in his home. That's one where you're going to want to show it off to the grandkids a few decades down the road.
The Lions defense back out there. They had the pick six a moment ago. What a play that was. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins, and complete. And he loses the football a second time. And the Lions have recovered. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
Times I think they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Play action now. Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Lions defense back out there. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo. Cousins now to throw on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Cousins to throw it. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Now Cousins. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, the Vikings right now, they've got the passing game working. It's another first down. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. Cousins now. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The Lions defense back out there. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 63 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They go play action. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 61 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. The Detroit defense back onto the field. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, it's Cook again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Cousins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Lions defense back out there. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the fourth as this next drive starts. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with a 2nd and 3. Cook up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. The Lions defense back out there. Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I had no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.